Just a bit from my side, just to introduce me. My name is Lisa Trollope, and I'm based in Durban, South Africa. I run the Forts and Fairies blog, so it's a parenting and lifestyle blog. I've been a gamer since I was a teenager. So I love video games, and I'm currently raising the next generation of gamers. I've got a son who's 6 and a daughter who's 8. We have game night every Friday, and we love gaming, and I love just sharing it with them. And it's been so great to watch them develop their passion for gaming. So my son currently thinks he's a better gamer than me already. So there's kind of like a bit of a contentious battle going on between the two of us. But it's been great fun. So, we've been really enjoying the new game. I was very surprised that, given the turn-based battles, that my son in particular was able to, he can't even read yet, but the game was so intuitive that he was able to pick it up and play. Obviously, exploring he loves, but particularly the strategic aspect, I've been blown away that, and this was one of my questions, which we'll get to, just about the balance that you guys were able to strike in the game. So, so would you like to introduce yourself to everyone who's going to watch?
Sure. Well, my name is Cristina Nava. I'm a senior associate producer at Ubisoft Milan, and I'm glad to represent our entire team, which is made of developers and passionate gamers as well, in Milan, Paris, Montpellier, Pune in India, Chengdu in China. So a very big team.
Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me. I really appreciate that today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. Thanks to you and for being a passionate gamer, you and the younger generations that you are raising.
Absolutely. So my first question was that Mara and Rabbids and Mara Sparks of Hope features a team of heroes. What were you most excited to work on with this crossover between the worlds of Ubisoft and Nintendo?
Well, thank you for your question. First of all, of course, we are super excited as a whole team to be developing, again, a game with Super Mario and the Rabbids. So, thanks to both Nintendo and Ubisoft. And when we decided to do, a second game in the Mario plus Rabbids universe, the first thing that excited us was the fact that, we wanted to make an even greater experience, and so to go into the galaxy. So this, cosmic setting was in itself, a great way to motivate ourselves and the rest of the team. Also because, being in the galaxy allowed us to also put, Super Mario Galaxy characters and references. And this is another of our dreams come true. Of course, the game is not a Super Mario Galaxy game, but it's still a Mario plus Rabbids game. And this allowed us, to add new heroes, not only to have Bowser, the arch enemy, Mario's Mario's adversary, usually in the Mario games, as an ally, even if a bit reluctant, but also we added new heroes like Edge and Rabbid Rosalina.
Edge is actually one of our favorite characters so far. So wonderful.
I'm glad you like it.
So my next question is, we've loved playing the game together with our kids. Why do you think that families should choose to play this on game nights?
Well, it's, as you mentioned, it's true that it is, a tactical combat game, but also an adventure. And sometimes this, the name of the genre may, just make you think, okay, it's difficult or boring. Well, this is a galactic adventure, very funny, very, light-hearted. And it's, with weird and strange characters, mysteries to solve, puzzles. We struggle very much to make it entertaining for any kind of players. And we think that the adventure itself, the experience, the characters you meet, the story is really perfect to be played by families of any kind, by group of friends, and by players really of any age.
Okay, that's fantastic. My question to you next is, other than the entertainment value, do you think there are advantages to kids playing video games? So obviously, being a gamer myself and raising gamers, I've been a video game journalist before this as well, and I've always come across parents who are so loath to let their kids play video games, and it's something that I've fought against for so long because it's something I'm so passionate about. So I was just interested to hear your point of view.
Absolutely. Well, I personally, but also, Ubisoft, and I guess any game developer is absolutely convinced that games can be a really rewarding and positive experience. They, foster and develop, especially in kids, a sense of adventure, but also they foster the development of, logic qualities and creativity and fantasy. So, it's a form of entertainment, like you have movies and TV series and books. So there are types of games for everyone. Of course, parents need to pay attention to the age rating label. Absolutely. So if a game is labeled for everyone or kids, you know that it is safe to play it. So anything that becomes an obsession becomes unhealthy. Games are healthy. So I would like you do to tell parents that there is no danger in playing games, as long as, of course, you make sure that the game is for kids only. Ours, for example, is, because as I told you, it's very fun and lighthearted and perfect to be played accompanied by parents or by siblings, etc. And sometimes what I witnessed is that sometimes it's children teaching parents how to play it,
figuring out the puzzles and interactive quests.
Yeah.
Better than
so it's just it's a way. Games are a way to just project yourself into another world, enjoy it, and live a memorable adventure.
Absolutely. I love that answer. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I did touch on the fact that I thought that the game was very weighted, like very, very well. In my opinion, I was a bit concerned whether my son would be able to, handle the turn-based battles. But I think that it gives depth to players that are more experienced, but at the same time, it's very easy to pick up and play. Was this like a difficult balance for you guys to reach?
Thank you for using one of my favorite words, which is balance, because this is exactly what we wanted to achieve. We know that for an adventure, which is, most of all, a combat adventure, balance is key, absolutely key. As anything related to balance, it is very difficult to achieve, because the perfect balance, is a matter of choosing the right ways and the right difficulties. So we achieved that by iterating, meaning, making many prototypes, at first playing them together as a team, and then having, outside players in play tests, playing and see their reactions and their feedback in order to absolutely, be sure that we could make a game for any kind of players. So I thank you so much that you that you experienced this yourself and that you found that it is indeed well balanced.
Yeah, I mean, he's able to switch between the different heroes on the teams. He's managing skill trees, and like I say, he can't read yet. So for me, I've been blown away, that. And I feel like this is definitely developing critical thinking, logical thinking, 2 places ahead, almost like a chess game, to see where they're going to go to next. What am I going to do? So it's been very fun to watch him play.
Well, I'll forward your words to the entire team. They will be super happy.
Awesome. I just wanted to know, with each of the heroes having their own unique abilities and look, did you have a favorite character to work on?
Well, this is a very tough question.
I can imagine.
This is one of the toughest questions of all, because I absolutely love all of them. We mentioned Rabbi Rosalina, she's one of the most relatable characters because, she's so jaded. She appears so bored by, world and life, but then she becomes so brave when you have her in battle and she has to, fight for her friends. And she represents, when she's so annoyed and bored, she represents, all of us on Monday mornings when we do not want to get up from bed. But then we fight, for what is right. So she's definitely one of my favorite characters, but I have to admit that depending on the phases of the game, of the story, and of, the different environments and battlegrounds, I have my favorite ones. Sometimes I have, a whole team of Rabbid heroes because maybe I can choose Rabbi Luigi, Rabbi Peach, and Rabbi Mario. Some other times I have, my favorite Nintendo heroes. So I have Mario, Luigi, and Princess Peach. Sometimes I'm each of those, a mix of those, Edge, Bowser. So really, it depends on the phases of the game. But if I need only to choose one, I guess it would be Rabbi Rosalina.
Okay. I think that's also what makes the game so exciting, is that there's so much variation, because like with us having a family of gamers, we all have our different favorites. So if we like swapping in at battles, we're always swapping different heroes out according to what we like. So for my son, Luigi's been a favorite with his like stealth approach. He's not so keen on Rabbid Peach, but she has so much power when it comes to healing that he always like kind of puts it in there just as a backup. So it's been really entertaining watching how everyone has their favorites in our family.
Has he tried using Luigi, since he's one of his favorite characters, with Rabbi Rosalina?
Yes,
because because that Luigi is very powerful from a distance and from heights. Absolutely. So whenever you have an enemy behind the cover, you can have Rabbi Rosalina closer to the enemy, destroying the covers and then freeing the line of sight for Luigi. So they are a perfect duo.
And even like he would use the team jump to get to higher ground, so that next time he would be in a better advantage. So it's been very great to watch him. It's been highly entertaining, not even playing, but just watching.
I'm very glad about that. Thank you for sharing this.
My next question is, we love that each of the areas was so different and enjoyed exploring the environments. Was there a particular level that was more fun to create?
Well, we have many talented artists, so each one of them created a part of it. I cannot speak for the team because, of course, every one of them have their particular and favorite word. Of course, I love all of them, but I can tell you that one of the first images that I saw of the game planets and environment back at the very beginning of the conception of the game was that big pink tree. So that specific landscape is for sure one of my favorites, but there is so plenty of life and of details in each planet that I guess that there is plenty to enjoy in each and every one of them.
Absolutely. And then my last question, I said, finally, I have to ask, were any rabbits harmed in the making of this game?
All of them. Of course, I'm joking. We absolutely cherish and love the rabbits. They are so funny. They make us laugh. And as you can see in the game, there are many kinds of rabbits. And the evil ones, you as a hero and as a player, you free them from the evil influence of curses. So, nobody is ever harmed. We would never harm a rabbit. We would never harm anybody, actually.
So I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me. I look forward to sharing this interview with gamers across South Africa and hopefully across the world. And definitely hope to spark their imaginations with Ubisoft and Sparks of Hope as well.
Thank you so much for having me and for your passion and for raising healthy gamers. Thank
Thank
you so much.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.